What is going on, guys? It's your boy HQ420. Welcome y'all back beyond the cube. Of course, I've got the powerful one with me, Corey Hughes. Corey, how was the Fish concert? The extravaganza.
They were very good. Um, so first night, first set, short songs, short and to the point. Second set picked up, started raging, started playing some sludge metal type stuff. I thought I was listening to the Melvins, and then it was just a rager from then on out for the next 3 days. It was sick. You see, I'm still tired. It was so raging. They got a new
Yeah, with the
song called
radio.
"What's Going Through Your Mind." Everybody needs to go and YouTube that shit. It's so good.
Uh huh. Okay, that's the name of the song. What's going through your mind? Is this a
It's a
fresh one this year,
fresh
2024?
one. Yes, good. What's
Oh,
going through your mind?
okay.
Oh
All
man,
right.
so good.
And, and so, did you get any? I know usually, like, when I went to concerts and stuff, they used to throw like guitar picks and stuff like that out there, drumsticks. Did you get any of that?
No man,
You
we're
didn't
mature
get a
adults. We
drumstick.
don't we don't we don't care about that stuff.
Still want to pick or a drumstick. I mean, when they chuck it out there, I just happened to be in the area. I wouldn't dive on the floor,
I would like to
but
have Okay, so I would like maybe a Cannibal Corpse drumstick or pick, but not from Fish. No.
the Cannibal Corpse one, that's the one.
Yeah, that's the one I want.
That's the hill you dying on.
So that's the next show
Yeah.
I'm going to. We're going to see on September 20th at Summit Music Hall. We're going to go see Agnostic Front with Obituary and
Uh-huh.
Sepultura. It's going to be a metal extravaganza. And then, of course, next month in October, the only one I got is Iron Maiden. Send them to the Iron Maiden. Excellent. You remember No Bill and Ted? Was that not culturally part of your
Negative.
childhood?
I'm not even sure what you just did right there.
That's
Okay, I
fine.
mean, I'm not 100% positive what just happened right there. My goodness. Well, it's good to see that you made it to the Fish concert and you made it back.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, of course.
In at least one piece. So that's always a good thing. Um, I need to let you know that the Rings of Power they dropped.
It got canceled.
No, it's on right now. They dropped
Oh
three
my
episodes the
god.
first week.
Oh my god.
They dropped three.
No.
There's already four episodes out. I don't know. I don't if it's eight episodes. Almost half the season's already out. Let me see something right here.
They're just trying to get the shit out the way
Literally,
quick.
yeah, like literally, like I looked up and I was like, "Oh, what the hell?" I was like, "They already." I was like, "Hold on a second. They already done dropped three episodes." I was like,
All
"I'm
right,
surprised
so
by that."
ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be right back here on this channel on Tuesday live to do the Rings of Power episodes that we have not seen thus far. So that'll be on
Yeah, I seen
Tuesday.
the first one.
Can you do that
I seen the
Tuesday?
first one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
we
going to
can
do
do a
that Tuesday
Showtime.
live. We'll be here. Showtime with
We
the
can wrap up.
Cube.
Yeah, we can wrap up half the series.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, yeah, it's eight episodes. Like this thing could be done October the 3rd.
That's so good. Oh, thank God. They know what they fucking did. They got everybody. This is all shit. They got to fulfill contracts and stuff, or else they lose more money, right? So that's what they're doing.
Oh, is that
Uh,
the way this works?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like when
Well,
them
hey,
companies put out a pill and they're like, "Oh, this pill's going to kill everybody, but it'll cost more to recall it than if we paid everybody lawsuits." And so they just pay out the lawsuits, right? It's one of them deals.
oh yeah, that is true.
Hmm.
Yeah, and actually keep it on the market too, right?
Right.
Don't even take it off the market. So be on the lookout. Yeah, Rings of Power. I mean, I did watch episode one, and I think they changed the actor who played Adar, which was the Dark Elf.
No, the
It's a
black guy,
different
the black
actor.
elf.
No, not the black one, not the black guy, but
The
the one
dark
who was
one.
the Dark Elf. Yeah, not the black elf, but who was the evil elf who was over the orcs.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah,
That guy was a
yeah,
prick.
Dar.
Yeah.
Yeah, Arondir is the is the black elf,
Mm.
the elf of color. Yeah, we got he's the elf of color, but Adar, who is a leader of the orcs, I think they changed the actor because he looks different. I was a little surprised. Like it was throwing me off. I was like, "Is this a different dark elf?" I
Well,
was
every
like,
once in a while they do swap them out for a pod person. I mean, that happens in Hollywood somewhat, you know.
oh, "Okay, yeah." So
Yeah.
I think that's what happened here. So yeah, I watched the first one. I'm gonna clean it up. Now, these episodes are an hour long. It's not like the Acolyte, so it's not where you know you could just flow through it real quick. Man, the first
Right.
episode wasn't bad. You
Or
know, it
like
wasn't
have it on
bad.
in the background while I play like Counter Strike, right?
No, you might want to pay attention to what's going on, so you can let me know if this is because you're my resident Lord of the Rings guy.
Oh yeah, I'm
Is
gonna
that
tell you in
that's
advance.
what
This
do you
ain't got
think?
nothing to do with Lord of the Rings. This ain't got nothing to do with Lord of the
But it
Rings.
does though.
This is the equivalent. Okay, I'm gonna make an analogy here. This is about as Lord of the Rings as that motherfucking Olympic Last Supper was the Last Supper. Okay, that's how the fucking comparison I'm gonna make here.
Come on, man. It can't be like that.
Yo, bro, this is a bunch of tranny Lord of the Rings fucking actors. I'm telling you, it's garbage. It is garbage. It's like a fan film. It's worse than a fan film. They're
Yeah,
posers.
but I don't. Yeah, but I don't think there was any trainees in this one. I think
Training
they were
is a state
minus
of mind for
trainees.
these people.
Oh, is it?
Oh
Oh,
yes.
it's not even a state of being anymore. It's a
Nope.
state of mind.
Yep.
God, this is. I mean, this is transcending.
So this
Okay.
is weird. I was at the fucking fish show and I seen this dude. I seen him a couple nights that we were there. He sat near us. Like it was all general admission, but people have a tendency to gravitate to the same seats, I find. And this dude was dressed in normal clothes, but I just looked at him and I was like, that dude's a drag queen when nobody's around. I could totally tell a mile away. Yep.
Is that's what you figured out when you looked at
You
him?
just tell just the way his hair was feathered and shimmering. Like it was everything about the guy just screamed, I
Oh,
wear
it was
dresses when no
feathered.
one's around.
It was
Yeah.
feathered.
Yeah.
Feathered in nature. Hold
You
on,
know, like
hold on.
layered, like the
That
70s layer thing going on, right?
hold on. Nah, we want to know what a feathered hairdo is. Okay, for men, right? Hold on, because of course when I said put in feathered hairdo, it pulled up all women. Feathered hairdo for men. Oh, so here we go. Let's see. Let's see if this is something that's close. I want to make sure the people in the audience know what we got here. Okay, we don't want to. Is it something like this? Is this feathered?
Not too
It
much.
seemed a little
A
layer.
little
That's
longer.
not it.
Longer.
Did like this.
Little bit like that, but longer.
Okay, but it just need to be longer.
It
They
was
said this was.
longer.
They said this is the feathered '70s men
Yeah, it
haircut.
was close. You know, no cigar, but it was close enough. A little more. Imagine that, just a little more feminine,
Oh,
like a
like this,
woman's version of it, but
like this.
longer. But longer.
Okay, they ain't wanting to give me that hell. This almost looks like a girl, close to it.
That's actually not too far off, right there. That right there, but
Okay,
longer. Like
they got.
it was definitely very feminine, and you could tell the dude was, you know, wore a tampon on weekends.
Good God Almighty! You think that was the case?
Sometimes it's just written across their face, you know.
He said he wore a tampon and took Plan B on the weekends. I said that's what he did. Let's see if we get anything. I got to make sure nothing crazy comes up here. No
Should I
Google's.
get some letters cut
But
into the side of my head or what?
is
Some.
that do it?
Should
Oh,
I do that? Yeah, should I do that?
you see, I don't think you have the hair for this.
No.
I think that's going to be your issue.
Well, I feel
You're not going to have
discriminated
the hair for
against
this.
by nature.
And nature is discriminatory, and that's the nature of nature.
But
You know what I'm saying? What they say, the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. Isn't that a saying?
I'll say this: I did see one
Biblical.
like straight up tranny at the fish shows. It was dude, I don't understand these guys who look like, bro, you look like fucking George Costanza from fucking Seinfeld with a wig on. You know, like who are you fooling here? Nobody.
Oh,
I'll
so
never
you're
understand that
saying
shit.
so you're saying they're currently tranny.
Yeah, I'll
It's a
never
current
understand
thing.
that shit. Like
Recent
this, like
events.
they want to wear that out in public because that's how they feel comfortable. But like that doesn't make any sense because they have to know every single person in the world is particularly staring at them. You know what I feel comfortable wearing when I go out in public? Shit that makes me invisible, that nobody notices me, right? Like you don't want to be fucking people noticing you out in public. And if you're a tranny, you're just demanding attention from everybody. You're saying, "Look at me, look at me," and they're like, "Oh, this is just how I feel comfortable." Oh, fucking shut up with your lies.
Yep. I mean, do you not believe him?
No, they should go to the camps. No, 100%. Trannies go to the camps. They get
This,
the stamp license plates for the rest of us.
the stamp ones.
Mm-hmm.
Are you talking about like the custom ones? The
Right.
custom license plate costs too much. Like I was gonna get a custom license plate, then I figured out I had to pay extra every year. I was like, I'm already paying though. I got to pay. So hold on, I'm already paying to keep a license plate every year, and now you want me to pay extra because I customized it because I put my own thing in it. I'm like that don't even make any sense. Like I'm already paying.
Yeah, the idea that we have to register our vehicles every year is the biggest scam ever, ever. Because your shit never changes, right? That's the whole point of your registration. It doesn't change. And so there's no
The
fucking
address do.
reason. Yeah, but you just go online and do address update, right? But like
But
this,
what if your sex changed? Your gender
then
changed.
then none of that shit matters because you're in the camps anyway.
So you don't get license.
No, you don't get shit. You get a ticket to you go right to Auschwitz is where you go.
Oh man, hey, look, this is off the the rails already. It's all good though. It's all good. Hey, I got something up here. Let me find her. Miss Hokel. She's got an urgent message
Oh,
for
I
me.
love Miss Hokel. She just got like her 27th vaccine shot.
Hmm.
I hate that bitch.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I want to make sure that everybody gets this message from Miss Hokel because she's one of the finest ladies in America. There's no doubt about it.
She got shoehorned into that
Really
position and
is.
then stole an election. So fuck her.
I mean, when you put it like that, I mean, damn. I mean,
Hi everyone, Kathy Hochul is reminding everyone it's time to get that COVID shot. I know a lot of us want to forget about COVID. We all know somebody who's contracted it and not feeling good these days, so here's how we prevent it. Just stop by your local drugstore, your pharmacy, your own provider. Get the shot now. Every year you should be thinking about getting that. It doesn't take any time at all. In fact, we're going to show you
that's
how
good.
fast. Let's time my visit here today. Let's get started. Oh, yes. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you. Hi.
Welcome, Governor. How are you?
Nice to see you.
Great to see you as well. Welcome, man.
Thank you.
Here for your vaccine today.
Yes, I am.
Just right here. Thank you, man. You're the Steve pharmacist, Danielle.
Hey, you know what we just seen right out the gate that should be discussed? Corey, what did you notice there?
I didn't notice anything.
You didn't notice anything? They
I
just
noticed.
asked her for ID. How are black folks going to be able to get their shots?
God damn it. Yeah, you're right.
You see what I'm saying?
Well, that only applies to voting. That black
No.
people are only incapable of getting IDs as it applies to voting, not as it applies to getting your fucking anything else. You want to get some fucking Schlitz Maltlega, you motherfucker presenting some ID. You want to vote? They're gonna be like, "Oh, you're a poor black person who doesn't know how to use the internet."
Yeah, I was just sitting there, and it just happens to be just like white people up here projecting this supremacy, which is really
Well, just the fact that there's a white person in this
2024.
ad at all is white supremacy. Just the fact that I'm breathing this fucking air is white supremacy.
How dare you? I'm saying. Oh,
Hey, like I said, like the fucking white supremacy is a huge problem. Just ask these migrants. These motherfucking migrants keep coming to America because they're white supremacists and they want to be here amongst the white supremacists. That's why they keep coming here. You ask them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She'll help
See-
you right over here.
All right, thank you.
Hi, Dr. Elko. My name is Danielle.
Hi, Danielle. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Doing a lot of these or not so many?
Oh, yeah, we're
Okay.
doing plenty, which is great because we want to protect
Oh,
our
that's a
community.
lie.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Why do we still have fat women? Why does society still have fat ladies? How do we allow that shit? I mean, can't we just like mandate treadmills in the houses of fat ladies?
Look. Here's the deal. Okay, if you're gonna have some belly, you need to at least have some booty. That's just all there is to it. All right. So, I mean, that's all I'm saying. You don't need to have the what they call the booty do. You know what that is, right?
I'm feeling I'm about to be disgusted. Tell me.
It's where the belly stick out more than the booty do. It's the booty do.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, you can't have that. You know what
No,
I'm saying?
no, you
So, I
can't
mean,
fuck
it's
chicks
always
like that. I tried when I was younger. You can't do it. It's not possible. It's like when that dude couldn't fuck that chick because she was too tall, and she's like, "No, he's too short. We couldn't fuck." Remember that story from like 2 years ago? It's the same fucking thing. It's just not possible. They're too fat. It won't go in.
And we know that's not true because they get knocked. They've got like an instant machine. That's a damn easy bait. You know what I'm saying? Boy, if you leave anything anywhere near that, boy, she's pregnant. Okay, that's just all there is to it. Don't make a mistake. That's all I'm saying. The mistake is that you pulled your Johnson out. That was the mistake. Oh,
Everybody
boy.
wear the right clothing. It's going to go up really high on the arm.
All right, Governor?
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Placebo, you think?
God, they're covering it up. I don't even know if they're giving her anything.
They ain't doing shit.
All right, tell me when you're going to start.
I mean, you think they're going to take a chance of her to have a seizure right on fucking air? No way. That's like placebo. There's no way they would give it to her.
Yeah, that took
I don't know if there was a needle. Did you
3
see a
minutes.
needle?
I saw nothing. I didn't see a Band-Aid. I didn't see her seizure. I didn't see nothing.
Hey, what was key? Hey, I like what she said right here. You know, make sure you wear the right clothing. You know what I'm saying?
Further advice, everybody, wear the right clothing. It's going to go up really high on the arm.
Oh yeah, there you go. Hey, hey, look, these are words of wisdom right here. Okay?
I wear my swastika armband really high up on the arm, so I take her advice.
All right, Governor?
Yeah, but
All
look
right,
at
here
this.
we go.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
I can't see a needle or nothing. Hold on. 3, 2, 1. I mean, it's thin right here. Okay. Cover it up. I mean,
It's covered up. It's covered up. It's covered up. It's covered up. It's covered up.
All right, tell me when you're going to
And now
start.
she's done. It's covered up.
Didn't even feel it.
She said she didn't even feel it. I wonder why.
Yeah, that took 3 minutes and 14 seconds.
Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it.
so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I mean, hey, so
I swear, I wish all these fucking politicians got the real vaccine, like 10 doses. They'd all be fucking like, taxidermied by now. I'd love to have Nancy Pelosi's fucking head on my wall. That'd be great. Oh man, now I want to be a serial killer and abduct politicians and literally taxidermy them on my fucking walls. Just like in Dexter, that new season of Dexter where he had all those heads in the cases. Just like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Good luck finding a jury to convict me.
They might find one. Maybe they'd be bought and paid for.
Yeah.
But look, hey, what's key is that she got her updated stuff, which is still EU aid somehow.
Where's the emergency, cunts?
I thought they approved. I thought we had an FDA approved one.
No, we got Comirnaty, but Comirnaty, but you can't get Comirnaty because of why? Because of this is a whole big goddamn fucking Jewish murder scheme to kill everybody. Fucking think I'm playing. Jesus Christ.
Oh man.
Okay, so there's no fucking emergency, but we can have an emergency use authorization. All right, so that's why I haven't paid my taxes, because it's an emergency use of the tax money. Is what I'm doing. I have a personal emergency. That's why I haven't been paying them for 8 years. That's the same logic.
Right?
That's what I'm gonna do when I go to fucking trial on this shit. Yep.
They said I got a personal emergency, right?
Personal emergency. Yep. My tax funds have been reappropriated under emergency use.
Oh man, that's pretty good. Hey, look, I would get something a little bit more lighthearted. Corey, you look like you still could actually go to a barber shop. I technically can't. I'm technically bald, so I mean, you got some hair. You get edged up. You go to barber shop, get edged up.
You know, I actually the last time I man, okay, this is I'm gonna bitch for a minute here. So
Okay.
I always just went to Great Clips, especially when I lived in Denver, because I got to know the chick over at Great Clips, and so I would just go there. And I remember when I first started going years ago, it was $12 for a haircut, and then it went to $15 for a haircut. And that was the last time I got a haircut. I remember in Denver was $15, and then that was a couple years ago. I went into Great Clips the couple weeks ago, and I sat down and I looked up at the menu, and a men's haircut, the same haircut I paid $12 for just a couple years ago, was now $24, which means that
Okay.
once you tip, you're paying $30. And
Okay.
that's when I was like,
$6 tip. Is that right?
that's
What you is that 20%?
well, I'd say that's a bit. It's you just round up, you know. So that's for a hair service thing like that. I'd say that's totally acceptable.
Are we sure? I need the calculator out. Hold on, times 0.2. Oh, actually, 20% is $4.80.
Yeah, so $6 is just you know, it's okay. So, but
It's a little over 20%.
I found that to be outrageous. The idea that a haircut should be double the price it was 5 years ago. Yeah,
$30. No, you said it's
double.
up to $60 now.
Well, no, it was 12 before, and then it was
Oh,
24
okay,
when I
okay.
just went in. So, for a haircut to double in price in 5 years, go fucking suck my dick. Okay, no level of inflation can account for that. You greedy cunts. And it was a bunch of fat fucking women in the goddamn place, and I ain't getting touched by a bunch of fat women. Sorry. So,
Yeah,
if I'm
but
gonna
they have nice voices,
have
man.
some
Soft
self-respect,
hands.
so
What about nice voice? That's
if I'm gonna
20%.
if
If
I
it's
make the decision to
$24, then
spend
take off 25%.
if I make the decision to spend that much money, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to Floyd's barbershop,
Uh-huh.
because Floyd's barbershop will probably charge me the same $24, $25, $26. But there you're guaranteed to get some tattooed up fucking hottie over there. All right. So, yes. The idea to spend that much money on a haircut. I'd go shave my head in the goddamn bathroom. I don't give a fuck. I'm old and ugly anyway. What the fuck doesn't matter anymore? Fuck. I'm going to die soon anyway. Who cares?
Corey, I don't think that's how this works, man.
You
Well,
sure?
look, I mean, seeing how, yeah, maybe. Look, here's what's key, okay? Here's what's key. I mean, $30. That's actually not terrible because
And
I
then
mean,
they
for the
want you
most
in there
part,
like
you're
fucking
you're
6 weeks
paying.
later. I'm like,
Yeah,
bitch,
what is? Yeah,
no way. No. Sorry. That's like
yeah,
that's more than I pay for like cable TV and shit. Like, fuck off. It's a haircut.
yeah.
I will
Yeah,
go
well,
get
you
a
get these.
I will get a pair of scissors and I will cut my own goddamn hair right here on the fucking show before I spend that kind of fucking money to be touched by a fat chick.
Yeah, but do they have soft hands though, man?
Bro, unless you're touching my dick, I don't give a fuck about your soft hands.
Well, maybe it'd be one of those ones where you can where, where you can get a trim and get some trim.
That would
Hey,
be a great business model. I don't think they got that. But actually, they don't even let strip clubs up here in Fort Collins. You can't even go look at titties when you want to. What kind of
we
fucking
can't.
world do we live in?
Hey, here goes Lamar Odom, former basketball player. He's at a barbershop.
Is that some
Santana.
booty in front of him?
Yeah, here we go. Oh man. So I mean, what about this? You think this would be a $30 barbershop? Yeah, real smack.
Well, I'll tell you what. Over here we got a coffee place here, and they got them all throughout Colorado, where you can drive up and get your coffee, and the chick's wearing like fucking, like a coconut bikini, like fucking off of Gilligan's Island or something. And so that's awesome. So why can't I go get my hair cut and get some chick with some coconut bikini on?
Hey, that's what my man, the movie The Barbershop. It's one of my favorite lines ever. It stuck with me when he said it the first time. It stuck with me forever. He said, "Yeah, I'm gonna open up a barber shop." He said, "I'm gonna have ladies in here, pretty much in their string bikini. You can come in and you can get a trim, and you can get some trim." I was like, "Oh yeah." I mean, $30 haircut. Would this one be worth $30? Is this a $30 haircut?
I don't know,
You know,
man.
if you
Like,
get
I'm not
only
down
if
with
you
the
get your
twerking.
haircut.
I'm not down with the twerking at all. Like, if your shit look
But
really
I
good, you
mean,
ain't got to twerk it.
well, I mean I think that's the whole purpose of it. Like women are just like growing their booties now. Like that's just the whole. Well, they call it glutes. Just so they don't call it an ass. They don't call it their booty. They call I'm working on my glutes. I'm like, ma'am, that's your ass. And they say I'm not doing it for sexual attention. I'm just like, well, I know you're not doing it to help me move furniture. Like
Well,
I
that
know that.
cracks me up, man. You can't believe a goddamn word that comes out of a woman's mouth. Okay, so here's the thing: like, you go on, like, I laugh my ass off because I go on Tinder and I look at these chicks on Tinder, and now you can only look at two pictures, right? They got it set so you can only look at two pictures unless you pay for the membership, right? And so you'll go to the first picture, and she'll be like in some, nice clothes, and it'll be like not looking for a hookup, and then you go to the second picture, and it's like her like taking a selfie, and you can see her ass in the fucking mirror. It's like, oh, you're not looking for a hookup, but you're showing me your ass in the second picture. You're a fucking liar. So, because if
Yeah.
I'm going to be having a respectful, loving relationship with someone, it ain't starting off with their goddamn ass on Tinder. I'll tell you
Why
that much.
not? Why not?
For obvious
I mean,
reasons that I probably shouldn't have to explain because I have a moral
I mean,
backbone.
hey, well, look, here's what the deal is, okay? I mean, they're just doing this because they've worked really hard on their body, okay? And if you're the type of person that work really hard on your body, you want to, let folks see your hard work, okay?
Yeah, but that's
It's
just for
like when
fucking. They're just for fucking. That's it.
maybe.
That's
Well, I
it.
mean, Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez, they broke up, and then this is one of the pictures that she put up like shortly afterwards. So I mean, right here. I mean, so she's letting folks know. She said, "I still got it on me." You know what I'm
Who's
saying?
that?
I, Jennifer Lopez.
Didn't she like insure her ass? Isn't her ass
Did
insured?
she?
Like if she sits on a
Is it?
cigarette butt, she'll get like 10 grand or something.
Yeah. You figure you look down and not sit on the cigarette butt. I mean, yeah, but this is what you get right afterwards. You know what I'm saying? I broke up, and she said, and she's letting folks know it's like, look, it's available, and I still have it on me. I didn't leave it anywhere. It's still here. Okay. And I'm down.
What's up with her and
Right
Affleck?
now.
He's the most white bread guy in Hollywood. How the fuck she end up with him?
I don't know. I think she's kind of got like DTs from when she dated Diddy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
You see, because I think that's kind of the pinnacle. Um, because she was probably like really attracted to him. Now she's just trying to find men who are rich because she's not gonna go and date nobody like us. So I mean,
You don't think J Lo could date some dude who makes 50 grand a year?
not in this hell or the next.
No. Mm.
They wouldn't even let you smash if she just needed somebody to smash and she thought you were hot. She gonna ask you how much money you make. They're like, oh man, you really cute. It's like, how many Rolls Royces do you have? I'm like, I drive a Chevrolet Sonic.
See, you can totally see the contrast between men and women right there by just by comparing that to like motherfucking Tiger Woods who would smash like Taco Bell waitresses and shit.
Yeah, it don't matter. It's like, oh, she looks
It
good.
don't
Yeah.
matter, bro. I'll fuck the IHOP lady. I don't care. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
So, I mean, you see what she has? I mean, you ain't have much choice. I mean, you would have too, just letting you know. I mean, that's what he's saying. So yeah, it's hard for women, and there's actually a lot of successful women that has talked about this. Like they always say, well, I got my own house, I got my own car, I got my own clothes, I got my own money, I make this and this. And then it's like, okay, well, you could go and you could find you with any dude now because you kind of well to do. It's like, well, nah, I need some dude's gonna be able to take care of me. It's like you already got me. It's like, I mean, so
I'd very much like to find a chick who already got the house and the car and the millions, and I can just like move into that. That would be like awesome. If there's anyone out there, hit me up, even
few
if
and
you're a
far
little old or
between.
ugly.
Yeah, but here's the problem, though. I mean, like, even they'll be getting in their 60s and 70s and still be looking for the same thing. You'd be like, cuz, I mean, at this point in time, you need to take what you can get. Was it like Vivica A. Fox? Like Vivica A. Fox. She said she looking for a man. Okay. You remember Vivica A. Fox, don't you?
Yeah,
You remember what she used to look like, right?
yeah, good. She look good.
Yeah, but I mean, smoke show. You know what I'm saying? It's like, top tier. Back in the day, oh yeah,
hmm Is she gross
back
now?
in the day. Well, she's just a little bit chunkier now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so here's the thing I don't get. Like, the older I get, the skinnier I get. Like, the older I get, the less I want to eat food. What's up with these bitches? Like, who the fuck keeps getting older and wants to keep stuff in their face? If you're like getting close to 50 and you're still fat, you got something wrong with you. Hell, not,
Yeah.
I
Well,
still
I
got
mean,
10, 12 pounds I need to drop, maybe 20 on at most, but still, like, fuck.
like this was Vivica A. Fox. She like, oh
That's
yeah,
nice. hmm
you know what I'm saying? And then it's like she's like, all right, I'm
Here's the
losing a
problem.
thousand
Here's the
pounds
biggest
now.
problem.
And
I
then
hate to
here
say
you're
this.
like,
As soon as you start to put on some weight, like you're just not taken seriously anymore, and that's unfortunate. And it's built into it's like genetically hard coded into us to fucking be discriminatory against these people. So yeah, she don't look good at all no more. Like it's just sad. It's just sad.
yeah, and it's just like, you know, you kind of got those youthful years, and sometimes you waste them. And look, I'm not saying that she couldn't find somebody, and she could find somebody who maybe had shared values and found some type of meaning as far as being with her. But men are kind of visual, so I don't know, you kind of need to lock that up early when you when you find one. But the problem is that they're still going to be looking for kind of the same thing they were looking when they were 20. That's going to be the issue. Whereas men, we just kind of, it's just whatever. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be honest with you. It's whatever. It's like, oh shit, you actually like me, like for real? Oh damn, okay.
That's it's so funny. Like because there's times when it's mostly when I was younger in my like 20s and like my early 20s. Like, bro, I'd have a chick like calling me all the time wanting to hang out and we go out and be doing shit like for 4 times in a row and then I'd be like, "Damn, does this chick like me?" I'm like, "You idiot. If a chick's willing to hang out with you 4 times in a row, you better be fucking her by the fifth night." Like dumb shit like that. Like you don't realize that like the bitch is throwing it at you and you're just like derp a derp. Like that was the story of my life in my early 20s. Like I didn't recognize nothing.
Yeah, yeah. Well, here's what clicked for me. Okay, the thing that clicked for me is the fact that I stopped trying to approach women who didn't already have the sign out there for me. Like if they ain't feral for you, then just don't even worry about it. They need to have a feral nature about wanting to be around you. If that ain't there, you just kind of now you're trying to create an attraction, which is you just end up getting finessed. That's what ends up happening. You just end up getting finessed. You end up getting put in a friend zone. Before you know it, you be taking them to dinners and buying stuff and helping them move furniture, and you're like, hold on a second, what am I getting out of this again?
Oh my god, I got roped into one of those a couple years ago. I
Mm-hmm.
thought I was getting somewhere and I wasn't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was
And
quite
I mean,
sad.
it just is what it is. And I know what people are like. Oh man, you should just be a friend. It's like, look, okay. I mean, we all know why I'm here. All right. Let's stop playing around, okay? We all know why I'm here. All right. And if you don't know why I'm here, women know why you're there, okay? They ain't dumb either. All right. They'll lead you along. They'll lead you right along. And they'll be like, oh yeah, Johnny's a real good friend. I seen one clip where the girl was like, "Oh yeah, I went and lap danced on my friend and whatever," and I was like, "On my guy friend." I'm like, and I seen the guy friend like she went and started lap dancing on him. He looked down like, "Oh man, tonight's my night." You know what I'm saying? He thought he was in there. I was like, but that dude, I said, don't give that dude an opportunity, okay? Because he gonna strike. If you give him the opportunity, oh my God, friend, he would never do that. Is he gay? They're like, well, no. Yeah, he's strike.
Yep, 100%. I swear to God, it's the Harry met Sally thing. Even the ugly ones, bro. Like,
Mm-hmm.
she goes, oh, so you can be friends with them as long as they're ugly. He's like, no, we'll fuck them too. it's the goddamn truth,
Yes,
bro.
it
I
is.
knew this
It
girl who
sounds bad.
I knew this girl who I ended up having to hang out with because she was always hanging around my buddy Dean when I was living in Vegas. And this girl was like, dude, she was 300 pounds if she was 10. You know what I'm saying? And so
Mm-hmm.
after a while, it was like, she's there. Might as well. You know. So even if you're not attracted to them, and even if they're big and fat, if they're around enough, you're gonna stick it. This is how it goes.
Oh yeah, don't have a moment of passion. You know what I'm saying? A moment of weakness. You going right down the rabbit hole, bud. You ain't even gonna
Mm-hmm.
be worried about it. A
And the
couple
fatter they are, the
drinks.
deeper that hole is.
That true. They're all about the same size.
Hey, next thing you know, you're fucking a belly button, thinking you're getting somewhere.
And they feel good about it. It's like, hey, bro, you were real close this time. What I'm saying.
So would that even count
I
if you
mean,
fucked a
because
fat chick's belly button? Does that even count? I don't even know if that counts. I mean, it should count in theory.
I think it should.
Okay,
I
cool.
don't think it should be held against you. You know what I'm saying? You did the
Mm-hmm.
best you could. If you were a little if you're a little like incapacitated as far as maybe you've been drinking a little bit, then yeah, most definitely. Okay. Most definitely. I think that should count. But we've got somebody who told us for men out there, if you're trying to get one of these BJs, we got a young lady, Miss Katy Perry. Miss Katy Perry. She's telling us how you can get one of those, all right, from your lady. Well, at least this is what turns her on, okay? Which I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what she's telling us. So I'm gonna let her speak her piece. I got her right up here.
If I come downstairs and the kitchen is clean and you've done it all and you've done all the dishes and you've closed all the pantry doors,
Hang on a second. Pause it for a second.
next side.
Is her nipple pierced through her shirt?
Oh, holy shit, it is. Well, maybe the shirt's just like that. I think it's just the shirt that's just like that. Maybe. Maybe not. That's wild. I didn't even miss that the first time. I don't. Maybe that's a designer shirt
Hmm.
with nipple rings. You think that's the case? Maybe. Oh, let me let
All
it
the
go.
dishes and you've closed all the pantry doors, you better be ready to get your dick sucked. I mean, like literally, that is my love language. I don't need a red Ferrari. I can buy a red Ferrari. Just do the fucking dishes. I will suck your dick. It's not Sorry.
So there it is, guys.
You
She
know, I've
told
been
us
looking
this.
for the secret to getting a blowjob, and you
Say
know,
get fellatio.
let's do
Do
the
the
fucking
dishes.
dishes.
I'm gonna tell people out there. If you think doing chores is going to save your relationship, it ain't. I mean,
Yeah,
let's be
you're
totally
better off
honest
buying her
about
a
it.
red Ferrari.
Yeah, because I mean, it's like, Bo, I know that you got a maid that cleans the dishes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, really? How many dishes y'all actually got?
Well, hang on a
I mean, that's
second.
what I want to know.
We got to look up fucking Katy Perry's cribs, man. Where's she living at?
Oh, oh, you think she's got she's dating Orlando Bloom. They got back together, if I'm
You
correct.
mean fucking the guy from Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I believe so. I believe they're together. Maybe they're not together. Hold on. Let's see here. She won. Okay, she won a real estate battle. Who she won this real estate battle with? Is it with
Is
Orlando
that
Bloom?
kind of like a rap battle?
Oh no! It's a 3-year long legal battle with Carl Westcott. Okay, all right. Let's pull her. I think this is her mansion. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. You know, this thing's probably like $90 million. Yeah, this it right here.
Is she in like LA?
I'm pretty sure that's what it's at. Let's see if I can pull this up. Hey, Hollywood Reporter. I'm pretty
Like
sure.
nobody needs that shit.
Yeah. Hey, well, Michelle Obama said that she's wary of people who got more than what they need.
Dude, fuck
Or at least her
Michelle
mama
Obama and
said.
her dick. Like, I fucking spend like 18 hours a day in a fucking single bedroom, right? Like, I don't even need an apartment. I just need a studio. Like, and these cocksuckers need a 22-bedroom mansion with 8 bathrooms and a bidet that fucking licks your butt. Like, give me a break.
Oh man, but this looks like an ancient house, boy. I mean, who are these old fogies? Okay. Yeah, this looks like some place I don't want to be living. Okay, here goes Katy Perry. She's kind of gone downhill. I ain't gonna lie to you. Back in the day, she was on point. Man, they showing me pictures from the '60s and shit. Okay, but I guess this is the one that I guess this is the one she had in a lawsuit that she may have recently won. LA House historian shares photos of Los Feliz nunnery. Has become the focus of a drawn-out, bitter legal battle involving Katy Perry. So, yeah, whatever that is. Yeah, but they got crazy stuff like this. When is this? Oh, this was her Beverly Hills mansion right here. So, hey,
Oh, seven.
she
Hold
skipped
on.
she
She said
skipped a check.
$7.5 million. It's probably like a 600 square foot.
Yeah. Oh man, here we go.
Look at that. That looks like a regular house, bro. That's like the house I grew up in is bigger than that shit.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, what the fuck? Man,
Oh,
I
she
ain't
sold a
looking at all
guest
that.
house.
Yeah,
How do you
the
sell
guest
just the
house.
guest house? How do you sell a guest house?
I'm not exactly
You gotta split
sure.
your property or something?
I don't know how this works, man. This is rich folk stuff. You know what I'm saying?
So here's the biggest problem what you have at a big fucking house. Even if you just got like a normal like 3,000 square footer, your maintenance costs are fucking baller. You know what I mean? Like if you get a big house, you got big air conditioning costs. You
Oh
know?
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like my
Yeah,
dream
that's
place is like a fucking, a 2-bedroom condo. Really. Like my dream fucking place. Really, my dream place would be like a 2-bedroom condo up on the strip in Vegas, like at Veer Tower. I think that's like the pinnacle of fucking civilization. So,
oh, is it?
yeah, you ain't seen no Veer Tower. You gotta look up Veer Tower. It's the shit.
Veer? Is it VEER?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
and
Veer.
really, it's not
Okay.
that expensive for where it is and what it is. You can get a studio condo in there for like 300,000, which is not fucking bad for being like literally on the strip.
Okay, hold on. I want folks to see this. This is where Corey says he's gonna be living once
Once
this
I'm baller,
crypto hits.
once I'm baller,
Once
yeah,
this crypto
exactly.
hits. Once this crypto hits. This is him right here, Veer Towers. Man, this shit looks wild, dude. Like there's apartments in each one of these or
Yeah,
houses. You know what this looks
and
like? This
they're
looks like some
leaning. They're designed to be leaning. Like when you see
yeah,
them, they're leaning in opposite directions.
yeah, but that looks like some shit that gets tore up when like the Transformers come. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, for sure. The Transformers coming. I'm fucking doomed.
They gonna tear your shit up.
They see how it's
Okay,
like
here we
angled.
go.
They're angled like they're fucking falling over. How
Oh
pimp is
wow.
that? The only thing I hear, Charlie has told me this because he's sold a bunch of these condos in this place. He said that it's windy. He said you can hear wind on the fuck from coming in from outside because of the way they are situated. But that is right there in the heart of fucking The Strip. Like that is the
I see
Strip.
the
It oversees.
Cosmopolitan. Okay.
Yeah,
We got
like
Gucci.
it's right there in the middle of everything. And so, and yeah, like you can get a studio in there, like a 500-foot studio for like under 300,000, which ain't bad. So, yeah, it's amazing.
Okay.
To me, that's the
Does it,
pinnacle of like modern life and civilization.
I'm assuming it comes with furniture. Oh, you get access to this? I'm pretty sure you got some HOAs, so they
Yeah,
keep
oh
the
yeah,
roof
yeah.
up and
Pools
stuff.
on the roof. You know,
Okay, okay.
I'll probably end up
You got some
renting there
condominiums.
because But no, that's where I would like to have a place one day. If not there, the Pan American Towers, but they're a little bit off strip. But
Uh-huh.
yeah,
I mean,
it's
I
good
wonder if
stuff.
can I just go on and buy right now? You know what I'm saying? I don't think they're just gonna let you do that. Oh, water shut off request form. Okay. What kind of service? Hey, we want to know the amenities. Hey guys, this is where Corey's gonna be living at. Oh dang, this is the one where it's got a sheet that covers up your bathroom.
Well, you got a bathtub in your bedroom.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yes, you gotta pull the clip and drop the sheet.
Oh man, how
Oh, that
do
would be
do
ass.
they got automatic fucking bathtubs? Can I like program it to fill up at like 8 a.m. so I just wake up and I just go sit in my water? I ain't gotta fill it.
Oh man, that'd be pretty
They gotta
cool.
have something like that.
Oh, this is a wild looking kitchen right here.
Hmm.
Look at this. Okay. Okay, I hear you, Corey. Now how the hell I back out of this? Oh shit. I can't. They got me. Oh no, there we go. All right, okay, this is a little bit different setup right here. Okay. All right. Well, hey, this looks good. All right, let's see right here. 500,000 square feet. All right, yeah. So right on the strip. So this is the guys. If we get this crypto thing going, you know what I'm saying? This is Corey's dream life right here. If he gets this right here, I mean, you can go on pass away a happy man. I feel.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Like I said, once I get rich, I only need a couple years, man. Give me like 5 to 10 years of being rich, and then I can, I can move on to the next life, like, and be a happy man for sure.
Except
I
from
got to
there,
taste that life. I just got to taste it just a little bit.
except from there, I can move right on. So, we might we're gonna get into something maybe a little bit more serious. Of course, was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday they had that the school shooting in Appalachia. Appalachia.
We get this is America. We have like 7 or 8 of them a month. I can't keep up. So
Yeah, this is one that was recent. Let me bring this up for you so everybody can see it. So we had the school shooting, and Colt Gray was the shooter, 14. If I'm
at least he
correct,
had a
it was
cool name,
4 dead.
Colt Gray.
4 dead.
Sounds like he should be a country
Yeah,
singer.
and the thing this is the guy right here.
That's a
Almost looks
tranny.
like you turning trans, but I'm surprised that they showed the picture because he's only 14. They usually won't show the picture.
Yeah, but well, here's the
In
thing: if
my
you haven't
opinion.
learned, like we live in a lawless land where nobody follows rules that we used to follow.
Yeah, so yeah, he gunned down 4 people at the Georgia high school Wednesday. I think some other people got injured as well. But look at this right here. FBI reveals that he was probed over 2023 school shooting threats. So he was already on the FBI's radar.
These
Huh.
guys are always on the FBI's radar. Always.
I'm like, huh. Once again, the guy who does the shooting was on the FBI's radar.
Honestly,
Like,
the school shooting thing is really kind of I don't know how to look at it. And like the weirdest one was like not even a school shooting, but the supermarket shooting up in Buffalo that happened a couple years ago.
oh yeah,
I don't
at that was it that the super.
I don't remember which market it
Was that
was,
it?
but like it was weird.
I
It
think it
was
was the
just
Super King.
there's
Isn't that the
always
name of
weird.
y'all's grocery store?
We have King No, no, no. I know what you're talking about. The King Super shooting. No, there was another one
Yeah.
that was up in Buffalo. I forget what store it was.
Oh,
But
okay.
there's always a weird anomaly that surrounds these shootings. Like one of the guys who got killed in Buffalo, like owned a patent for a car that like ran on water or something like that, or he was working on some super duper fucking top secret shit. You know, like so I have
all
no
this weird
doubts.
stuff
Yeah,
associated.
right. So I have no doubts that I don't know if you saw. Did you see the Jack Reacher movie?
Yes.
Do you remember the guy? The plot was basically the guy shot like 6 or 7 people to mask that they were trying to kill one. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
I have no doubts
Yep.
that some of these school shooting stuff is like that. Like it's presented as a normal school shooting, but like somebody was taken out who, you know, or any of these mass shootings, I say not necessarily school shootings, but the mass shootings. There's always, to me, it seems like there's always some kind of secondary thing. One of these fucking days, I'm going to get to Sandy Hook. I've looked over it a little bit and enough to know that there's some shenanigans, but I don't really understand the shenanigans. And unfortunately, out of the 3,000 pages that we have of documents, they're about 97% redacted. So
You got to be careful with Sandy Hook, boy. That's damn tender ground. You know what I'm saying?
bro, it's more tender than if you're talking about Uncle H, you know?
I mean, this shit is tender, boy. You know what I'm saying?
They don't want you talking
Tender
about that
meat.
at all. And Parkland's another one. Parkland is another one that's like total bullshit. And the Las Vegas shooting is total bullshit. All done by Israeli hit teams.
Yeah.
That's why you can't touch them. I would be actually somewhat okay with that if that was why they were fucking obfuscating Sandy Hook, because it was all Israeli hit teams as opposed to nobody died, right? So the weird thing about Sandy Hook is that like you got the disconnection of the internet for like 5 years and then it turns back on again. You got some people saying the school had been abandoned. And then there's like that weird graffiti all over indicating that it was like they were going to be doing some digging there and stuff. And like there was mold all over the buildings from water damage. And the whole scene at Sandy Hook looks totally fucking staged. It really does. It's the fucking weirdest thing it's the weirdest anomaly ever. But.
Right. Well, I've said my piece on this multiple times. I believe that the school shootings are real. Now, whether people were put there unbeknownst, didn't exactly know what was happening at that point in time or whatever, you know, they may not have been let in on the secret of what was going down, but I do believe some folks got clipped. Okay.
So what I don't get is here's the thing I don't get. The CIA are scumbags. They've been doing shady shit like this forever. That's what the CIA does. They recruit people who are mentally unstable. They do shit like that. They've been doing it forever. That's part of their MO. I expect better from the FBI. And if you're a red-blooded patriotic American and you go to work for the FBI because you want to lock up fucking bad guys, at what point in time do you get into the unit that fakes fucking school shootings? You know what I mean? Like, what is happening here? How do you do that? Who sets that up? Who gets approval to set up fake school shootings? You know, like I just don't understand that at all. Like, are we really have the administrations of these agencies really fallen so far from even the days of Hoover? And Hoover was a piece of shit, but it seems like these people are willing to do things that even Hoover wouldn't do. You know, it's unreal, crazy. It's fucking wild, and I just can't even believe it's true sometimes. Like. I just can't even believe it's true sometimes. And I'm an expert on our government and what they've done over the fucking decades. And it's like crazy to me. It's like, this can't be fucking real. I hope I have to be wrong. You know, the government can't be perpetuating. The government can't be the ones bringing in all the drugs. The government can't be the one who's actually kidnapping and trafficking children around the world. The government can't be doing all this stuff, right? Like, no, it doesn't make it make sense. You know?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Now, today, the dad got arrested and he was hit with murder and manslaughter charges. And this is the dad right here. Allegedly,
that stuff always pisses me off.
AR-15, allegedly.
So what? This is America. You're allowed to have fucking guns. And it really pisses me off when they charge. Some of these parents are outright scumbags, but the fucking parents, I don't give a fuck how bad you raise them. They didn't go out and fucking shoot anybody. Like if you have an 18-year-old rapist, you're not arresting the parents for being bad parents and creating a fucking 18-year-old rapist, right? So why the fuck are you going to arrest the parents for creating an 18-year-old school shooter, right? It doesn't make any sense to me. To me, the idea of charging a parent because you're a bad parent, like, yeah, you're a bad parent, but that's not a crime in this country. Not that I have fucking seen. So, So many times in this country, they'll stretch the laws to fucking to rope people into shit, and then people just go along with it because they can't afford a lawyer, or they don't know any better, or whatever. It's really sad. Like what they're doing to Trump, like how they manufactured those charges. Like that's what they do with these parents, because these parents didn't do shit. So what? You bought your kid an AR-15, and then he murdered people with it. So fucking what? The gun that Jack Ruby used to shoot Oswald was given to him by a cop. Should that cop have gone to jail? No.
I mean,
give me a fucking break. It's ridiculous.
He was an accomplice. Corey, that's the way this works.
You can't be an accomplice before the fact. Not in that context. He didn't give him the gun. He didn't give him the gun to go shoot people. He gave him the gun because it was a gift and people go shoot guns all over. So
this is true. All right. I'm not going to take that away from you. I'm not going to take that away from you. So another suspicious school shooting, of course, where FBI. Oh, yeah, we know about the guy. Hell, we were questioning him and all that kind of stuff. Hell, we brought him in and, did a little MK Ultra and whatever else we need to do. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it always just kind of seemed to be playing it. You know what I'm saying? And we'd already been conversating with him. It's just like, so y'all already knew he was insane. And
so this really, I mean, they admit are they that incompetent that they can keep a tab on somebody, but they don't know what the fuck's going on? I mean.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. To a T. So I want to move over to this. Matt Walsh is going to have a new little documentary type deal where he goes around and interviews people. And his last one on What Is a Woman, that was a big hit. But now he's got a new one that it looks like he's filming or has filmed in the process of doing editing. And I don't know what the name of it's going to be, but I'm assuming it's going to be like, am I a racist? You know what I'm saying? And so he's just trying to go around and ask questions and kind of try to figure out if he's in fact a racist. So I want to show you this clip. This clip's pretty good. He's talking to this white lady. And it's always the liberal white women that perpetuate the most as far as, how racist of a country this is. I don't get it, but that's okay. Let's let this thing play out.
My daughter's 4 years old. I am an anti-racist educator, quote unquote. She's still watching Disney movies and she is choosing a white princess over princesses of color.
Have you talked to her about that?
All the time.
My 3-year-old daughter is her favorite princess is Moana.
Love it.
It's a good sign.
Yeah.
But then I also thought, there's a little bit of cultural appropriation here. She wants to be Moana for Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
So how do we navigate that? Do I go and buy the Pacific Islander native attire for my white 3-year-old?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
But I guess what we might call the Moana problem here is what, on one hand, there's cultural appropriation. On the other hand, there's gravitating towards white characters.
Right.
So it's almost like no matter which way you go, you end up back in racism.
We think every space belongs to us because we live in a white supremacist society.
Is America an inherently racist country?
I think the word inherent is challenging there. If we say
fundamentally,
yes. America is racist to its bones. All of the
so inherently.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So this is the problem. I have so many. Here's the thing. Like here we go. Once again, we're talking race, and race is one of those things that I really get very tiresome of talking about, because it should, the fundamentals of race should be very obvious to everybody. Number one, obviously, people of different races are different, right? Obviously, couldn't get any more fucking obvious than that.
This is true.
This leads to various cultural differences, one way or another, and a different shared experience. Okay, so you have another culture that forms around a different shared experience. Therefore, there's a cultural divide, no matter what you do, period. So the question then becomes, if we are to live around each other and to be around each other, how do we overcome a cultural divide like this? And one would say, well, it would come around through mutual understanding and respect, and let everybody do what they want to do and live and let live and all that stuff, right? And so that seems to be a good start. Where is it that things start getting complicated? things start getting complicated when you move into the realm of balancing out the needs of minority groups versus the majority group. Because then you have a cultural divide that the minority group in any culture, any country or throughout history, tends to feel neglected by the mainstream culture, right? Just by the natural cultural divide that exists. And this is where this right here, I believe, is the crossroads at which we have conflict in general, because you have people who want to go against human nature and force the minority culture to be on an equal standing as the majority culture. And that doesn't ever work. Like, just period. Whether it's a moral question or an ethical question or whatever, it doesn't even fucking matter. It just doesn't work. The majority always pushes back. And so this is the story of all cultural strife in every country that's ever existed since mankind has begun, right? So the bottom line is, what do you do about it? And this is what we're arguing about. We still don't fucking know. We still don't know how to overcome this. And so, me personally, I'm just of the notion that this is obviously, if we're still talking about this shit after all this fucking time, then multiculturalism is an obvious failure, right? It's an obvious, nature didn't intend for things to go this way, but they have, right? So what do you do? Me personally, I don't even need to come up with an answer. To me, it's all about observing and understanding the situation that we deal with race in America. And so ultimately, if minority groups grow too large, they become the majority. But as we've discussed, that doesn't even necessarily impact anything, because the vast majority of the money will remain amongst the white population in this country. That's just a reality. Even if white people were 10% of the goddamn country, I'm telling you, they're still going to control the vast majority of the money. And you're not going to have any change. You're not going to have any relieved racism.
You know what's crazy? Per capita, Asian men make the most money.
Here's the thing. I'm pretty convinced that the Asians are like, I think they're superior. I think they're just smarter. They're superior. They're not necessarily good at original innovation, but they can fucking copy your innovation to fucking make it better than you did. I promise you that much. Like, Americans invented motorcycles and the Japanese perfected it. Like, I mean, the Japanese are almost the new Germans, since the Germans had their balls cut off in 1945, you know? So fucking I'm sorry, the Japanese are the most racist people ever. They're just like, go fuck yourself, we don't want nothing to do with you. Like, you saw what they did to who was that? Johnny Somali. You saw Johnny Somali, what they did to him in Japan. They don't tolerate they don't like people of color in Japan, period. Like, at all.
So
they're the most racist people ever.
So you're saying we can't send the brothers over there to help?
No.
Problem.
No. They'll do 5 years hard labor and then they'll get sent back here. Like, when you go to jail in Japan, you're doing hard labor, man. You're fucking cracking stones with a fucking sledgehammer for 5 years with a chain around your fucking ankle. Singing, nobody knows the trouble I've seen.
Yeah, but you would say it in Japanese. What's that in Japanese?
I don't know, but you come out of jail for speaking fluent Japanese.
They don't knock and knack. That's like somewhere in Africa, where that stuff.
But that's another thing. The Japanese and the Asians in general are extremely closed culturally. They're like, fuck you, get that shit out of here. Like, they don't even hesitate.
The population's declining, Dave. The population's declining rapidly because.
But I think that the populations are declining rapidly everywhere. I think that's a problem everywhere.
More rapid over there, man. When they offering money for you,
I'll go sleep with a bunch of Japanese women. They hot. Japan, can I go over there? Pretty please.
Get you. Of course, then I'll help y'all out. Okay, per capita. Don't have me pay for them. I can't pay for them. Y'all got something like we got, don't you? EBT or something like that. Do you think they got that set up? Do they have a welfare?
Fuck no. They're like, oh, you ain't got a job? You're going to be poor, motherfucker. Go sleep in the street and they'll kick you. That's how you should treat the homeless.
Damn, man. That shit ain't right.
Nah, man. We in America, we too soft on people. I'll admit, it is difficult. Here's the thing. going out and getting a job and maintaining a job for the average person isn't that hard. Therefore, life seems pretty easy because they can just maintain their 40-hour a week and they can go through life and not really have much hardship, right? Life only really gets hard in America when you really try to run your own show and be your own boss. And, when you try to do your own thing, life can be financially fucking challenging for sure. But the vast majority of people never have to deal with that kind of struggle. You know what I mean? They just go get their job and they fucking get their paycheck and never have to worry about nothing. But I had a point. I forget what it was. I don't know. I'm tired.
Was it the point? Oh, did you check out the Kamala Harris interview the other week?
I actually did not. Do you have a highlight reel or something I can look at? I didn't see it. I heard it was terrible. I heard she was not good at all. But let me make this really clear. These motherfuckers are going to try to steal this election. End of story. So I got no motherfucking hope. I got about as much hope that Donald Trump's going to win this election as we're going to get a good Star Wars movie. Okay. That's about fucking where I'm at.
Oh, here we go. Here goes one of
the policy issues. Energy is a big one. When you were in Congress, you supported the Green New Deal. And in 2019, you said, quote, "There is no question I'm in favor of banning fracking." Fracking, as you know, is a pretty big issue, particularly in your must-win state of Pennsylvania.
Sure.
Do you still want to ban fracking?
No, and I made that clear on the debate stage in 2020 that I would not ban fracking. As vice president, I did not ban fracking. As president, I will not ban fracking.
In 2019, I believe, at a town hall, you said you were asked, would you commit to implementing a federal ban on fracking on your first day in office? And you said, there's no question I'm in favor of banning fracking. So yes. So it changed in that campaign?
In 2020, I made very clear where I stand. We are in 2024, and I've not changed that position, nor will I going forward. I kept my word, and I will keep my word.
There it is. Kept a word. Which word? Do we know which word she kept? Was it to ban fracking or to not ban fracking? I mean, while she was in office with Biden, they shut down a whole fucking pipeline that cost people jobs, like thousands of jobs, and like good paying jobs. It's like, but you're part of the administration that like banned fracking.
So, I've always been against. So overall, before we get into crazy land circa 2020, okay? So 2020, we went off the deep end crazy land, right? But prior to that, when Democrats were still normal and the liberals were on the right side of history, right? I was all for limiting American domestic oil production, meaning let's use everyone else's oil first. And then when they run out, we're going to have a fucking ton, right? We'll have all of ours. We'll have all of our strategic reserves. We'll have everything, right? So I was all for importing gas and oil. But now seeing the war that they're going against gas and oil, it doesn't make sense anymore. We don't need to import the shit.
Right.
I don't want to see, here's the thing though. I don't want to go to the Grand fucking Canyon and see a goddamn oil well in the bottom of the Grand Canyon, right? There's certain places that we need to have respect enough to not put fucking oil wells, right? So that's my biggest concern. I mean, here's the deal. There's so much fucking oil in America and in this goddamn world that we should be paying like 25 cents a gallon. Literally, it should be like 25 cents a gallon. And 50 cents for my fucking, my super that I got to put in my badass motorcycle. But, that's it.
For the super stuff.
Super stuff, right. No, it's weird. Here's one thing I don't get. So the gas prices here in Colorado are weird. So I'm about 50 miles north of Denver. You go about 10 miles south of here, you got Loveland. And the gas prices starting in Loveland are about $3.35 a gallon of gas right now. You literally go one exit further south on the highway to the area, Berthoud and areas like that. Gas is $2.64. I saw $2.52 gasoline when I was in Denver the other day. So explain to me why the fuck you go one additional exit and you got to pay an additional like 70 cents a gallon. Do you understand that?
Well, it's like that in the city. I mean, depending on what side of town, there's one side of town where gas is cheaper than the other side of town. Like it takes longer for the other side of town to catch up with the gas prices. And it's by like 30 cents. You're just like, why would I buy gas on this side of town?
Yeah, it's just insulting. And there's so much fucking gas in Colorado. It's crazy.
Yeah, well, I mean, Corey, there ain't no more dinosaurs dying, so.
Oh my god, the fucking dinosaur thing. Holy fuck. I swear to God, it's like the dumbest. It's so dumb. Okay, let me just explain this to the people out there, okay? The deepest fossil that's ever been found was at 16,000 feet, okay? We regularly drill for oil at 30, 40, 50,000 feet. Okay? Not fossils. Fuck off.
Well,
There you
look,
go.
it's kind of like Sauron's blood. You know what I'm saying? It it gets so deep, and then it finds that particular matter that it needs, and it springs it back to life. You know what I'm saying? Which you'll see this episode. But
Oh, man. There's going to be some major rewriting of Lord of the Rings history in this fucking season coming up. I can just see it.
I mean, it may be a little bit. I got something from Tim Waltz up here too. Let's see, old Tim Waltz, because they had to tag team this thing for some reason. The first interview.
You said that you carried weapons in war, but you have never deployed actually in a war zone. A campaign official said that you misspoke. Did you?
Well, first of all, I'm incredibly proud. I've done 24 years of wearing the uniform of this country. Equally proud of my service in a public school classroom, whether it's Congress or the governor. My record speaks for itself, but I think people are coming to get to know me. I speak like they do. I speak candidly. I wear my emotions on my sleeves, and I speak especially passionately about our children being shot in schools and around guns. So I think people know me. They know who I am. They know where my heart is. And again, my record has been out there for over 40 years to speak for itself.
And the idea that you said that you were in war, did you misspeak as the campaign has said?
Yeah, I said we were talking about, in this case, this was after a school shooting, the ideas of carrying these weapons of war. And my wife, the English teacher, told me my grammar is not always correct. But again, if it's not this,
His grammar is not always correct.
Love for me, or it's an attack on my dog. I'm not going to do that. And the one thing I'll never do is I'll never demean another member's service in any way. I never have, and I never will.
My grammar is not always correct.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah, that's what he let folks know. He said I misspoke.
That's not what he said. He said my grammar is not always correct. That's not the same as saying I misspoke.
Wouldn't that be something similar? If your
Nope. I hold these people to a higher standard.
Yeah, you figure somebody like him would make sure his grammar is correct. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I mean, what do I know? You know what I'm saying? What do I know? Hey, but there was more follies. Actually, from what I understand, the interview went by 18 minutes. So, I mean, damn. I mean, that was short lived. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, hell, y'all had two of them. You figure you'd at least be able to get an hour out of two of them. I mean, shit. I mean, we do shows for longer than damn 18 minutes. You know what I'm saying? At least figure you be able to, for people who are running for an office, that they have more than 18 minutes worth of dialogue for you. And that's all I'm saying. Okay. That's the only thing I'm saying. So we want to jump into our final bit here. It's a trouble in Aurora. Okay. And the reason I wanted to do this is because this is in, I don't know how close Aurora is to you, to where y'all are staying at.
No, I'm 50 miles, 60 miles north of all that shit.
Okay, so you're 50, 60 miles north. So,
we are very well disconnected from the Denver world. So inside the sphere of influence of like Denver, like really, I'd even include Colorado Springs. That's only like 45 minutes south. Unless you live up here and work down there, there's not a lot of people coming up here otherwise. So we feel very isolated from whatever's happening in Denver, which is really good. Whereas I can't really say the same about even Colorado Springs.
Okay. Now, because there's been reports that Venezuelan gangs are saying rent's due out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Some of these apartment complexes.
Right.
Now there's some people that are refuting that. They're saying that's not the case, but then I've got some major news networks saying that that is the case. That they got police reports of this being the case. So I don't know. I didn't know if you heard any rumbling, seeing how you're within, you know, a pretty close proximity to the
There's a lot
area.
of rumblings.
Either way,
There's a lot of rumblings, but there's not really, I don't really have any answers. So we keep getting contradictory stuff. So first we get the report and we get the video of the guy with the machine gun and all that stuff, the AR for going into the apartment. And then there was word that they had kicked down a door somewhere. And then we got word that they literally fucking went and evicted everybody who was there legally for their own safety. That was real.
Yeah, I seen
So
that today too.
the people who are living there legally, they're like, look, you better get the fuck out or you're gonna die. You know, if you want to sue us, go for it. But and so that happened, but then I saw some videos of people who lived in that complex on the news who were like, this is what we got to do when we get home, and they showed them locking the doors and putting the thing under, you know, it was like totally a staged scene, but still. And then I see a video come up like yesterday that said residents in the apartment complex were pushing back against the bullshit because there was no takeover by a gang. So there's a lot of contradictory information. Well, here's the deal. If we're even talking about it, something happened, right? So something happened. And I hear that it's not only limited to that apartment complex. I heard 3. At another time, I heard 6 apartment complexes, but that seems kind of ridiculous, honestly. So
it looks like Aurora area is the mainstay of what's happening right now. I've heard a little bit about potentially this happening in Chicago as well. I don't know if that's the case. Have you heard anything extra from that?
No, I know what you're talking about. I heard one news report, but that was it. So here, let me explain. I've been thinking about this a lot and how we can solve this migrant crisis without violating the rights of like everybody. And the problem fundamentally is that local law enforcement, I mean, it goes back to Terry v. Ohio, or what they call a Terry stop or stop and frisk. In order to stop somebody, you got to have them suspected of having committing a crime, or going to commit a crime, right? And therefore, you can't just go up to people who aren't doing anything and be like, hey, give me your ID. Because, well, you know, it doesn't meet the aforementioned, you know, criminal concept, right? You have to be accused of a crime in order for them to stop you and detain you. The problem is that local and state cops are not allowed to deal with immigration status, right? Like if you enter the country illegally and you're here illegally, you're committing a federal crime. You're not committing a state crime. And the federal government has gone to great lengths to try to prevent states from enforcing any kind of immigration related crime. I know it went to the courts in Texas. Texas passed a law that they could enforce that. You know, they tried to fight them. I know it got approved in the courts, and then it got rejected in the appeals, and I don't know where that's at. If local law enforcement were given the ability to use people who are in the country illegally as a state crime, right? If they were able to go out and talk to people and arrest them based on that crime, then you have a problem solved, because they could go up to, it's going to be brutal, and they're going to be going up to a lot of people of color because white people aren't coming over the border from Mexico. But they will then have the right to go stop, detain people based purely on immigration status. But right now, there's like 2 states that'll do that, you know, and that's a big fucking problem. That's the first thing I would do to solve this problem. On a federal level, I would give state law enforcement, at a minimum state law enforcement, if not all law enforcement, the ability to enforce immigration-related crimes. Then we could just fucking scoop every single goddamn one of these 30 million people up, or however many people come over the border, and ship them right the fuck back. Then what I suggest is we build a Berlin Wall style shit along the border that just, with automated turrets that just fucking liquidates everybody who gets within like 500 feet.
Kamala said that she's always been in favor of building the border wall.
Yeah, but I want a border wall with fucking machine gun turrets and a moat and flamethrowers and alligators and Sharknado.
Oh, okay. So
you want it to be like
when the was it when the water buffalo in Africa got across that pond to get to the other side for the damn winter. Whatever. And look at half of them get ate. I mean,
Yeah, I want it to be like fucking Indiana Jones in the Last Crusade when he's going through the penitent man shall pass, right? Like you got to do
yeah.
all that shit to get past the border wall.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, we got a report right up here that police are now denying that the Venezuelan gang has taken over a rundown apartment complex and started collecting rent, but they do say they have linked so far 10 people to Tren de Argua, which I believe that's the Venezuelan gang, and arrested 6 of them. So you don't really know what's true in this particular situation.
So Aurora, how do I say this? Aurora has always been known as a kind of lower class, cheaper, adjacent city to Denver, very high Hispanic populations. I'd say probably 40%, 50% Hispanic in Aurora.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with Commerce City. Commerce City is a step down from that. Commerce City has what I call the Machine City. They got an Sunoco oil processing facility. I swear to God, it looks like the Machine City out of the Matrix. It's wild. And people are constantly, there's like the air, they're always getting fined for air quality over there. Like that whole part of town is known for, industrial, and, you don't have a long life expectancy if you grew up there.
Gotcha.
So that area in particular isn't like downtown Denver, right? But the other problem is they say 40,000 migrants came in. Who knows how accurate that number is? But where all those migrants are in, they're putting them in hotels around Hamden, which is like very, very southern Denver, like as far south in Denver as you can go. Mm-hmm. And they're putting them up on the northwest part of town, which is where a bunch of the Mission District, where like a lot of the homeless are. And where we went to go see the fish show, we went to go eat at a KFC or a Chick-fil-A that was right next to a hotel. And that hotel had been 100% filled with immigrants. And not only that, from the last time I saw that hotel, they built a fucking 10-foot wrought iron fence around it. So I don't know how to interpret that. And that's kind of weird. But no, it's I mean, most of the people in Denver can go about their lives and not really be impacted. But if you're looking for it, you'll definitely see what's happened. And Denver mayor has put a lot of money into these motherfucking migrants, dude. Mm-hmm. So honestly, I kind of blame Abbott down in Texas.
Isn't Denver a sanctuary city? Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah. This place is run by a bunch of faggot communists. I mean, I don't know how else to say it.
That's what you had, faggot communist.
Well, he's got to be a neo-communist because he's worth $300 million. See, it's only in America you can have a $300 million communist, right?
Yeah, this is true. Thought he wanted everybody on equal foot. Well, everybody below them.
Everybody below them, right? Exactly.
That's the nature of a communist. They want everybody below them on equal footing.
Correct.
But I need to be elevated.
Yes.
Everybody below me needs to be on the equal footing, which is broke and moving to my every whim. You know what I'm saying? So,
I would say the corruptions of capitalism are much easier to live with and deal with than the corruptions of communism any fucking day of the week.
Okay. Yeah. Well, there you go. I can believe that. So yeah, that's a little insider info from somebody that's in Colorado currently on what we got going on here. Like I said, reports are kind of all over the place. So there's probably truth on both sides, and then somewhere in the middle is the absolute truth as far as what's going on. They probably did knock on somebody's door and say, "Give me all your money." You know what I'm saying? So they probably did collect rent from somebody. You know what I'm saying? So nobody really knows. Of course, they're gonna keep this, as hush hush as possible.
Yep.
If some real shenanigans was actually going on, they're gonna deny because that makes them look bad as far as the migration crisis, which they're saying it's not a crisis, but it kind of is.
Oh, it's a crisis, all
The
right.
amount of people. Yeah, I mean, so,
The thing that pisses me off is these motherfuckers put over 450,000 people on airplanes and flew them into this country.
damn, on an airplane, dude.
They put them on an airplane and flew them in, and they said it was to alleviate the congestion at the border. Go fuck yourself! You're destroying our country on purpose, and you want me to pay taxes? Eat a dick.
Big one, medium size, small, girth. I mean, what we talking about here?
Monstrous.
Okay, there we go. This has both girth and length. Okay. All right, guys. I don't want to. I don't want to leave without our weekly Scott Jennings. Okay. I got him. Yeah. I want to leave us on a good. Hey, look. I mean, CNN over all the shit, but I'm like Scott Jennings is all right. You know what I'm saying? At least he goes in there and livens the activities up a little bit. So I want to share this, and we'll have our only one do our send off. Here we go right
Screen.
here.
So at the beginning, when she's talking about Biden and their record, our screen said, this is called the Chiron, the headline at the bottom. It said, Harris stands by Biden administration economic record. She is making it clear that she will embrace and be a continuation of Biden's economic policy, his record, what they've done. She offered no remorse, no regrets, no introspection about anything they've done. She continued to blame inflation on this fantasy price gouging idea. She had no additional thoughts on the economic situation in the country or what they've done beyond just saying, Joe Biden and I have done a great job. Now, if I were the Trump people, I would be salivating over the idea that that's how they are going to run the race. I don't believe it's tenable. I also thought it was interesting that she didn't take any responsibility at the end for telling the American people that Joe Biden was fine and he was strong. I mean, we all know that's not true. That's why he's out of the race, and she's still standing by the idea that he was fine and he's strong and that he's fine today. Nobody believes that, and I just think at some point, then why isn't he running?
Because he's too old. Point blank. Same reason why Donald Trump probably shouldn't be running, because he's too old and out of touch.
I think most Americans know the truth, and when you're running to be president and you're willing to look them in the face and tell them something they know that you know is not true, it does speak a little bit to your character.
Scott, and curious what you think about this, Axe. Will voters care about that part of it, which is kind of backward looking, or do they care about what's next?
Well, I think
I like that. Backward looking. You see what I'm saying? It's like the fact that I lied, that's backward looking, okay? We want to look forward.
We're not looking. How many times have we heard that? We heard that from Obama, too, when he got in there, right? We heard that from Obama. We ain't looking back at the Bush administration and all the crimes they committed. No, we ain't going to look at that. You know? These motherfuckers.
Backward looking, Corey.
Look, all I need is like 24 hours with Homelander's powers, and I will fix everything.
Said I got this thing covered, guys. It said, don't worry. By tomorrow, things will be fine. Trust me on this. Well, Homelander's power, that'd be horrendous. It'd be a damn whole new world. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we might be able to get a good movie too while we're at it. There might be a good movie that comes out right here shortly. The Poonaverse looks like their next one may be something of note. Peter Pan's Neverland. You seen the trailer for that?
No, I don't want to see it.
Looks pretty
at all.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yo, you need to know what you need to bring up. You need to go find right now before we go. The final thing we'll close on is you need to find the trailer for the Casa Bonita documentary. Because right now I got my Casa Bonita motherfucking VIP founders card.
Casa Bonita. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I tried to look that up and I was like, what's this, a mosque or something?
Mosque?
What is it? I don't know what this is.
A mosque called Casa Bonita. Casa Bonita is the Mexican restaurant on South Park that they go to with the cliff divers. So it's down in Denver, and I actually went there on a date a long time ago, and it was really cool. They had cliff divers. I mean, it was ghetto, and it was fucking dank and like nasty and smelled like chlorine as you're eating fucking soggy noodles, or soggy fucking nacho chips. But it was an experience. Your food came out of a little hole. It was kind of neat. And so, but yeah,
like Korean barbecue.
I would not say it's like Korean barbecue. I had some tacos and some chips and salsa, but It was bought by the guys who made South Park, and they fucking put millions of dollars into it, and it is now a high-end restaurant that you need reservations to get into. And I got the VIP card.
Well, here's the actual play. You see, I can't some of this shit stuff I can't show because it's definitely gonna hit a damn copyright strike. It's gonna damn delete the whole video. Hold on. Let me pull up the Casa. But yeah, when I seen it, I was like, and Corey sent me that thing on Telegram. I'm like, what the hell is this? I'm like, Casa Bonita. What the fuck? Oh man, reach my article. Let me get out of here, man. Shit's stupid. Okay, yeah. So this is the hole right here, right? Casa Bonita.
That's it, Casa Bonita.
Oh, so you took a date here.
A long time ago when it was old and shitty. This is new and fancy.
Oh, okay. Oh,
so yeah, you go in there. You can look on the left. Look all the way on the left. You can go in there. It's got like cliff divers. You see, they would dive off of the fucking.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, right here.
You see that? They would like dive off of that stuff and do like shows. It was like.
Oh, okay.
It's wild. Yeah, yeah.
Why you eating your tacos?
Exactamundo.
Oh, they come up to you like this?
Yep, they did all that stuff.
Yeah, I definitely won't be able to go there. Is this the food you get? Is this what I'm getting?
That's what it looked like years ago. Yeah, it looked like total dog shit. But the new Casa Bonita menu is like over the top. Charlie said it was like $100 for a margarita.
Do what?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but okay, so hold on. So I'm going there and this is what I'm gonna get. They got hamburgers. Man, can I get them? Hold on, let's see what the menu is. Damn it! Now you got me intrigued. All right. I mean, my goodness, bud. They got like a. Y'all got anything good? Okay, enchiladas, carnito, chicken mole, beef, ceviche. So this is just straight up Mexican. Oh, here we go. I might have to eat off the kids menu. Cheeseburger, chicken tenders. That's what I might have to do. Oh, these are the Roman characters. Oh, okay.
So they got
this thing.
Oh, so they got cliff divers. They have insanely mysterious Sorcero. That's a clown. A wishing well, puppet show, mariachi band, roaming characters, face painting, Black Bart's cave, balloon artists, and so much more.
Okay, but this is what you get to choose from. 13 to 200 years old. This is all you got.
And I bet it's like they're probably $15 tacos.
Yeah, you see. Yeah, I ain't gonna do that. The Bonita. Man, when I finally go out to Denver, man, I ain't gonna be able to go to none of these places like this, bro. Hamburger, hot dog, man. Give a fuck. I mean, French fries is all I care about. French toast. If we ain't talking about that, I don't give a shit, man. This is all it is to it. It's like, man, don't you want try different things? And I say no, I don't. Okay, it's because I'm hungry. All right, I eat when I'm hungry, and so I don't want to make a mistake and get something I don't like, and now I got to get something else. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't like just eating just to eat. So I've kind of found my niche, and I'm just gonna stay within that. You know what I'm saying? Some people like live your life, and I'm like, I am. Mind your business. All right. I am. Look, man, I'm gonna let you eat all the cow turds and the damn Rocky Mountain oysters and all that shit you want to eat. Okay. Let me eat my hamburgers and hot dogs. All right, be fine. That's all I'm saying. My what's the good burger joint over there? What's yours? Whataburger? No, that ain't over there. In-N-Out.
Honestly, if I had to put my finger on, we have an In-N-Out, but I prefer Five Guys to an In-N-Out. I just don't like spending $15 on a burger. I mean, I feel like you're raping me at $15 for a burger. That shit costs you like $4.
Hey, look, they are getting you, but I mean, at least it's consistent. It's cooked consistent, and I think the fries are damn good. So yeah. So I could agree with you, Five Guys, because I mean everywhere's got a $15 burger.
See, other than that, I'm biased though, because we got a burger place here that there's this chick that she got these big titties that she fucking wears this low thing, and so I go there a lot just to see her titties. The burgers are okay.
I mean, my goodness. All right, so there we go. All right, we went off the rails, guys. We appreciate everybody for checking us out on this week's Beyond the Cube. Are we doing Day Zero this coming up Sunday?
Yeah.
I know we
Yeah.
missed last Sunday. Okay.
Yeah.
So we should be back with y'all on Day Zero this Sunday. Me and Core will be back. We'll have two shows next week. Our Tuesday show will be Showtime with the Cube. We'll
Mhm.
be going over the Rings of Power, and Corey will probably be pissed a lot. So it's definitely a show that you want to be around for and check out. You know, this is probably going to get under his skin. Some of the stuff that's happening there. I've only seen one
It's gonna
episode.
be some gay shit. I'm telling you, it's gonna be some gay ass shit.
It may be. Okay, it may be. Corey, bloodyhistory.substack. He's posting stuff daily. Daily. Go
Yep.
check that
Zeke
out.
Heil.
Yeah, greatest historian to ever live. Definitely, at least that's on the internet.
Top 3 for sure.
Yeah, no doubt about it. JFK extraordinaire, number
Done.
1 on that. Okay.
Yep.
Go get his book. Second edition will be dropping soon.
January.
Second edition will be dropping in January. So if you want to go ahead and get that first edition copy, go ahead and do that. Amazon is the best place to get that. Okay. Check us out. We're on all platforms. We're on all social media platforms. Well, at least I am. So you can get with me with that. Join the Day Zero Telegram. Okay, join that as well. All right. And we will catch y'all next week on Beyond the Cube and Showtime with the Cube. Peace out.